This man was walking while talking on the phone when suddenly some money fell out of his pocket. A trash-picking girl stopped him and said, "Big brother, wait a second, you dropped your money." While picking up the money, the man noticed the bracelet on the girl's hand and thought in shock, "This bracelet looks exactly like my mother's." As she handed him the money, the girl said, "Please be more careful next time." The man looked at her, took out his phone, and called his mother. His mother answered, "Son, what happened?" He said excitedly, "I found my sister." His mother asked in shock, "What? Where is she?" He replied seriously, "She's in the park next to our company. Please come quickly." He hung up and followed the girl. When he reached her, he said, "Hey, listen." She turned around and asked, "What is it, big brother?" He hesitated and asked, "I saw the bracelet on your hand. Where did you get it?" She held up her hand and said, "Are you talking about this bracelet? My mother gave it to me." He asked seriously, "Why do you collect trash instead of going to school? If your mother knew, she would be very sad." In a painful voice, the girl said, "I don't have a mother." He asked in shock, "Why are you saying that?" She started crying and said, "When I was 5 years old, I was playing in this park with my mom. I don't know what happened, but we got separated. A stranger took me away and sold me to a couple in the mountains. They were not kind to me. They never sent me to school. They made me work every day, and if I didn't work properly, they wouldn't give me food. Last year, when I turned 18, they wanted to sell me to an old man over 50. I refused, so they beat me and locked me in a dark room. When I got the chance, I ran away. I have no education, and I don't know anyone here, so I survive by collecting bottles." The man asked in shock, "Do you remember which park you got lost in?" She thought for a moment and said, "Yes, I remember. I got lost in this very park. I asked many people until I found this place again. I used to think that if I got lost here, my mom would come looking for me, and one day I would see her again. Maybe she would recognize me and hug me, but it's been more than 10 years. I waited every day and searched for my mother in every face. Now I've even forgotten what my mother looks like." Suddenly, an old woman ran up, grabbed the girl's hand, crying and said, "I am your mother! I am your mother!" The girl asked in shock, "You are my mother?" The woman cried and said, "Look, I have the same bracelet as you. I put this bracelet on you when you were 5 years old. By the way, do you have any birthmark on your back?" The girl replied seriously, "Yes, I have a moon-shaped birthmark on my lower back." The mother cried and said, "Meng Meng, this was all my fault. Please forgive me." The girl cried and said, "You really are my mother. I finally found you." The mother cried in pain and said, "Meng Meng, this was my mistake. I lost you in this park 10 years ago. Please forgive me. I promise we will never be separated again." Friends, if this story touched your heart, please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more emotional stories.